Hi, in this video, we're going to show you how to attempt the fill in the blank section of the SERU exam. So now in the real exam, you'll get 37 questions altogether, and you will have 45 minutes in order to complete this. The pass mark is 60%, which means you need to get at least 22 out of 37 answers correct. Now, in the exam, you'll have some questions which are multiple choice, some questions which are true or false, and you'll have 10 questions on fill in the blanks. These are the most difficult we have found, and most people struggle with the grammar the most. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to go through an example of a fill in the blanks style questions, and we're going to see how we can improve on this and make sure we have no mistakes. So I will share my screen, and the way I'm going to do this, by the way, is I'm going to use a website called Best PCO Training. And this website, for £20, you can get some mock exams and you can improve your style of answering the questions and hopefully do well in your exam. We also offer tutoring, and the number will be on the screen now and it will be in the screen later on as well in the video. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to share my screen now and show you how to access this website. So we type in Best PCO Training. We then scroll down to the SERU mock test section. We then scroll down all the way down until we get to section 1 to 10, fill in the blanks. So I'm going to stop sharing whilst I log in. I'm now logged in, so welcome back. We can see now that we have different sections here. I'm going to be attempting the first section and showing you how to fill in these questions. Bear in mind, again, this costs £20 and is available on this website right here, Best PCO Training. But let's start the quiz. So the first question we have here, to work as a London PHV driver, you will need blank licensed by TfL. Only then can you carry out blank for a London private hire operator. That's also blank by TfL. So the answer to this is that you will need to be licensed by TfL. This is a grammar question. It's requiring you to work out that it's not to, it's to be licensed because of the verb being used here. Only then you can carry out bookings, of course. And the reason why it's bookings and not booking is because the B is capital here. And in the sentence, we don't capitalize in the middle. That is also licensed by TfL. It's asking for a verb here. License is not a verb. It is a verb, sorry, but it can be used as a verb, but it's in the present tense if it is. So licensed by TfL. The wrong answers we will drop into this box over here. That's our first one done. Press next. When you blank your license to work as a London PHV driver, there are a number of rules and blank that you need to know about. This section sets out some of these rules and policies and blank what you need to do. So when you get your license, got will be past tense, but this sentence is in the present. There are a number of rules, and again, it's policies, not policy, because policies is not capitalized. This section sets out some of these rules and policies and explains. Again, this is explains and not explain, because it's talking about this section. When you talk about one person doing something, we say explains. If we said a lot of people do it, then it's explain. Wrong answer, drop into there, and we go next. If your application is blank, TfL will blank you a London PHV driver's license. Your license may blank some condition attached to it. If your application is approved, TfL will send you a London PHV driver's license. your license may have had some conditions attached to it. So now, or may have some conditions attached to it. You have to pick one of these. So if your license is approved, so it's approved, not approved, because it's talking about if conditionally. So use the past tense here. TfL will send you. So it might seem like we're using the past tense first and then the present, but actually because it's conditional, we use the past first. It's saying if it is approved, then TfL will send you. And then will send you is in the present. May have some condition attached to it. There are wrong answers we drop in here. Next. If you have a blank condition, you may be required to have extra medical checks. Any blank added to your license will be explained in the letter blank to you with your license. So if you have a medical condition and then small letter at the start, it's not capitalized because in the middle of a sentence, so we choose this one. Any blank added to your license, so any condition, any conditions added to your license will be explained in the letter. Any can refer to more than one, so we say conditions rather than condition. We'll explain in the letter sent to you with your license. Again, we can look at the tense here in this word to help give us a clue about the tense in the second word. Will be explained. Will be explained means that we then use the word sent afterwards. So we use a past tense in that sense. Wrong answer dropped in here. Next. It's very important that you blank the letter and comply with any conditions that come with your license. If you blank not, then your license may be blanked. So it is very important that you keep the letters, keep the letter. Again, present tense. If you do not, then your license may be revoked. Again, revoked, not revoke, because of the conditional saying if you do not, then your license may be revoked. Wrong answers in here. To get a license, you must be blank. 21 or blank when you blank for your license. So you must be aged. You must be aged 21 or older, not elder, when you apply for your license. There is no upper age limit. Again, it may seem like the tenses are changing, but this is because we are using not just past, present, and future. We're using imperfect past, imperfect or perfect past as well. We're using future tense, imperfect future, and so on and so forth. We're using a lot of different tenses here. So you just have to do a lot of practice to get these right. To get a license, you must blank a full DVLA Northern Ireland blank or European Economic Area state driving license that is at least blank years old. So to get a license, you must have because let's talk about the present now. A full DVA Northern Ireland, European Union again, but again capitalized because European Union is it's a place, it's an area. Therefore, we have to capitalize it. It's what we call a proper noun. Therefore, it is capitalized. As we can see, Northern Ireland is capitalized as well. European Economic Area is capitalized as well. So things that are names of places, people, or objects, that kind of stuff of importance, specific items, they are capitalized and they're called proper nouns. That is at least 3 years old. 3, again, it's multiple, it's not singular, so we say years old. The rest of them we drag into the wrong answer box. To get a license, you blank be a fit and proper person to hold a license. You blank need to have an enhanced criminal record check done by a disclosure and barring blank. So to get a license, you must be not maybe, you have to be a fit, a proper person. You blank need to have, so you will need to have, so again, you will need to have, it's giving you instruction there, by the disclosure and barring blank. We can have a look at the clue. It's DBS, has to be with S, so it's service or service. And because disclosure and barring are also capitalized, it gives a clue that this is a proper noun as well. So we use the proper noun there as well with a capital S. Wrong answers, we drop it into here. Next, to get a license, you must be blank fit. This means that you will need to have a blank examination with a doctor with access to all of your medical blank. Medical requirements are the DVLA Group 2 medical standards. So to get a license, you must be physically fit. Cannot be physical because this is a capital letter and it's in the middle of a sentence. So physically fit. This means you need to have a medical examination. Again, we cannot be capitalized because it's in the middle of a sentence and it's not a proper noun. So medical, who has access to all of your medical records. All of your medical records gives you a clue that it's multiple. It's not just one, so records. The wrong answers we drop into here. Next, question 10. To get a license, you will need to take a separate test to check your blank, to select and plan a route, read a map, and identify blank. The test is held in a centre approved by TfL and conducted under exam conditions by a TfL examiner. This test is known as a blank. So, to get a license, you will, to get a license, you will need to take a separate test to check your ability. Again, it's asking for a noun, not a verb. Therefore, it's ability, not able. To read a map and identify locations. It's locations because it doesn't say identify a location. If it was just singular, then it would say identify a and blank. But because it doesn't say that, we can assume that it's talking about multiple here. So we say identify locations. This test is known as a topographical skills assessment. Again, because this is a specific noun, a proper noun, and a specific test, that's what we call it, give it capitalized letters. It's not just a normal test, it's the name of a test. Therefore, it's capitalized because it's a proper noun. Wrong answers we drop in here. Finish quiz. So hopefully, as you can see, we get 10 out of 10, 100%. So we complete this quite quickly, but you know, we can take some time, a bit longer. There's 45 minutes and there's 37 questions. Then you have just more than over a minute to do questions. So about 10 questions should take you about 15 minutes, no more than that. And there we go. So make sure you watch this video, go and buy this package. And if you still don't understand or you want more lessons, more personalized lessons, then contact the number on the screen and we'll get that sorted for you. Thank you.